YouTube, it's your good friend Frankie here for my fourth blog in my World of Panic series. I wanted to talk to you guys about what happened from last night and what happened today. So, last night after I posted my video up on YouTube, I watched the Bruins-Rangers game and I am pretty damn upset that the Rangers did lose. It sucks, but what could you do, right? I know. After the Rangers game, I watched some TV, then headed to bed. And at, I say, 2 o'clock in the morning, I woke up after a nightmare, went to bed, woke up again at 3:30 in the morning after another nightmare, then woke up at 8 o'clock after another nightmare. Why these nightmares, I have no idea. But at 8 o'clock, I decided on getting up, coming into my living room, watching some TV, eating some breakfast, and enjoying the beginning of my day. Now, I've been looking into doing an exposure for some time. I've always been nervous about doing exposures on what can happen. For people who don't know what exposures are, it's basically the interacting of facing your fears for people like myself. So, I decided, you know what, I think it's time I should do it. So my first exposure was going to be me going shopping for 2 light bulbs at a hardware store that's 15 blocks away from my house. So, I got up, walked there, began to get nervous about halfway there, but I didn't care. I was pushing myself to go. Pushing and pushing myself to go. Why? Because I know that I have it in me to do it. So I get to the corner of the place, and I'm like, oh God, I should turn back. But no, I didn't. I just kept moving on. And I walked there and I could feel my heart pounding. I'm like, you know what, whatever. So I asked the guy who works for them, who works for the store, outside of the store itself, hey, do you have these light bulbs? He goes, yes I do. Gives me the light bulbs. I got the light bulbs in my hand. And I'm paying for it and my hand is a little shaky, but I didn't care. I just accomplished something that I didn't know I could do. So I walked outside and I was like, yes, finally, something good. So I made a video when I got home, telling my fiance, because she was at work, what I did. About an hour and a half later, I was thinking, you know what, I should do it again. So, got my stuff, went outside, and I decided, rather than going for a long walk, why don't I go for a walk on streets that I normally don't take? And maybe I'll go get some lunch. So I did that. And I was scared. I kept saying, man, you gotta run back, you should run back. I ran into a site of construction, and there was this drilling going on that all this debris was falling off, and I'm thinking, man, I shouldn't really walk past this. This is really, really, really bad. But I kept pushing myself. Past the construction, and I passed the place that I had to go to. Why? Because the lunch place that I wanted to attend was actually getting inspected by the health inspector. So rather than go in and get food, I just kept walking. And even though my heart was racing, even though I was feeling weak in the knees, I didn't care. Why did I didn't care? Because I could do it, and I have it in me. So I went home. I went home and I ordered myself an ice cream sandwich. How much of it is an ice cream sandwich? A $6 ice cream sandwich. It was not worth $6. Maybe $3, but it wasn't sure worth $6. I mean, Brooklyn prices for ice cream, like, come on, really? After the second exposure, okay, I decided on coming home and I was thinking, maybe it's time for me to get back into my filming. I mean, I really started feeling comfortable after my first video, talking to the camera again. Maybe I should do a channel that's more funny. And I might involve my fiance in it. It'd be great. But I will get into it maybe in future blogs. Okay? I won't explain it all tonight. Don't want to bore you. So, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to sit down, 6:30-ish, put on the camera and tell everyone how I feel. That's where we are right now, people. Very happy. I feel very accomplished today. I'm very proud of myself, and I feel like I'm doing some fart sounds because I'm on a leather couch. It's pretty funny. Oh, one thing. Just so you know that I'm not joking or trying to somehow fool everyone that I don't have anxiety. This is the Buspirone medication. I don't know if you can read it, but Buspirone. I'm not going to show it because I don't want to show that it's a drug, and I don't want to show, basically, I am going to show it because what the hell? YouTube's not going to kick me off for just showing my pills that I used to take. The generic brand, 5 milligrams. It's so freaking tiny. I don't want anyone taking this. It really fucked with my mind. And it could really do some damage to someone. I was a fucking idiot to take it in the first place. I was. Alright, well, I don't want to keep you guys anymore. I want you guys to relax, and I told you I didn't want to make long videos. So I don't want to bore you. But if you guys want to, leave comments, go right ahead. I'd be happy to respond back. If you guys want to inbox me anything, inbox me. As long as it's not any hate mail, inbox me. I'm going to respond. I'm a nice guy. I'm not going to lure you into a back of a van with candy. I know. But thank you for the views. You guys have been very much a lot of help. And I saw that there's 19 views of my first video. That's 19 people who have seen something that I've put out in the world. It makes me a little more happy in my life. I thank you all for doing what you do. Until then, this is your good friend Frankie. See you later.